My name is Parker. I've been a lifeguard for 1 year. My experiences with dealing with customers is sometimes they can get a little crazy and you just have to know the right way to answer things and the right things to say, because if you say something that you don't mean, then it goes bad. One time I was working the bottom of the slide and a little girl came down the slide without telling the people at the top that she needed to be caught. So when she came down the slide, she was actually tall enough to reach the bottom, but she was struggling. So I went over and tried to use a reaching assist. And right before I got to her, her sister came and jumped in, and that's against the rules to jump into the slide. And then I told the girl, I was mad, so I yelled at her. And she told her mom that I yelled at her, and her mom ended up telling my manager, and we had to have a talk about using customer service right. I would talk to her differently by making it personal, by saying, you could have hurt yourself, or telling her mom, your daughter could have been hurt doing this. And I think it gets to them more. Instead of saying, that's not allowed, you say, well, you could have been hurt, and then they kind of understand more why it's a rule. Because if you explain the rules, I feel like they listen to them better, like knowing that it's for them to stay safe and not just for us to be mean.
The rules at your facility are designed to keep people safe from risks that could injure them. But sometimes patrons aren't aware of the rules, because in their enthusiasm to be at the facility, they may overlook posted signs that warn them of particular risks. So, if you believe that a patron may not be aware of certain rules or risks, use the opportunity to prevent injury by verbally communicating both the rules and the risks to the patron in a friendly, positive tone. You'll often find that patrons are happy to follow the rules and protect themselves when they understand why an action is dangerous, instead of simply being told not to do it. But sometimes enforcing rules requires a slightly more direct, but always respectful, method of communication.
Clear the pool!
Consider how you would handle this situation.
Yeah, what's up?
Excuse me, sir. We're closing the pool because we heard thunder. I'm going to need you to step out of the pool and leave the pool area for your own safety.
Okay, I've just got a couple more laps I gotta do. I'm almost done.
I really need you to get out of the pool, sir.
Just a couple more laps.
Igor, what's the problem?
I told the gentleman that he needs to exit the pool because I heard thunderstorm and we're closing the pool, and he didn't listen and continued to swim his laps.
Did you explain to him about the consequences of having his membership suspended if he doesn't leave?
No, I did not.
Okay, why don't you try that, and I'll be right here if you need me.
All right.
Yeah, what's up?
Sir, if you don't leave the pool area, there are possible consequences of you losing your membership.
Okay.
Thank you.
What did the lifeguard do to protect patrons when thunder was heard? To protect patrons when thunder was first heard, the lifeguard signaled for patrons to clear the pool. Once the lifeguard zone was cleared, he moved to the water's edge to get the patron's attention rather than continuing to blow his whistle. What strategies did the lifeguard use to try to get the patron to understand the importance of clearing the pool? To try to get the patron to comply with the rules, the lifeguard first caught his attention and politely spoke with the man. He then explained that thunder had been heard in the area and asked him to please move to shelter for his own safety. After the patron ignored his request, He signaled for the manager to assist. Then, the lifeguard firmly, but still politely, explained to the patron that if he did not comply, he could lose his membership.